Savannah Chrisley confesses she's a hot mess. Her Chrisley Confessions podcast hasn't even started yet, and she's already acknowledging her sins. On Monday, April 25, Savannah took to her Instagram story to share the messiness that is going on in her life. This comes after she promised fans that she will spill all the tea on her podcast. Savannah has since taken a step back from the platform. She's been so busy with her sassy beauty brand. The reality star has been growing it with new products and restocks. But Savannah's life has gotten out of control because of it. Read on to see what happened and to learn more. On Monday, Savannah Chrisley shared a glimpse into her life. She revealed to her followers that she's a hot mess. The Chrisley Knows best star posted a series of clips to her Instagram stories. Savannah wanted to show her fans what a day of filming sassy content is like. In her Instagram stories, Savannah Chrisley wore a black blouse with light wash denim jeans. She paired her look with a glowing tan, gold jewelry, and a face full of makeup. Suddenly, Savannah had a long ponytail once again, even though she has short hair. The reality star rocked a long ponytail in the past thanks in part to her hairstylist, who used extensions. Savannah Chrisley previously called her new look Human Barbie. She's a huge fan of the look, so she decided to try it again. This time around, she opted for a sleek ponytail. Later that night, Savannah met up with her friends in Music City. But first, she had to get sun work done. Savannah Chrisley had to film new content for her sassy beauty brand. She unveiled the process, which was a mess. Her sassy products were everywhere on her vanity. Even though she already had makeup on, she had to demonstrate some of the products. Does this mean new makeup products are coming? She didn't share any details. Instead, Savannah Chrisley explained the dizzying process of filming for her makeup brand. She's always hands-on when it comes to her business. All right, y'all. Let me show you what a full day of filming some sassy content looks like, Savannah Chrisley said before panning the camera over to her makeup area. Hot mess. Savannah would rather do it herself than hire someone to film the content for her. Someone extremely famous like Kylie Jenner would use an entire team to film her ad campaigns and new product offers. Savannah tries to keep it real, even when it comes to the success of her new venture. What are your thoughts on Savannah Chrisley's hot mess? Do you use Sassy by Savannah? If so, which one is your favorite product? Sound off below in the comment section. Check back with TV shows Ace for more news on Savannah Chrisley. Channel Adams is a reality TV addict. She's been writing about entertainment and pop culture since 2006-7. When she's not writing about television, she reflects on early aughts culture on Substack. Savannah Chrisley confesses she's a hot mess, a candid reflection on life, fame, and personal growth in an era where social media reigns supreme, and public figures are constantly under scrutiny. Savannah Chrisley's openness about her struggles and vulnerabilities has captured the attention of many. As the eldest daughter of reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley, Savannah grew up in the spotlight. The Chrisley family's reality series, Chrisley Knows Best, showcased her lavish lifestyle, eccentric personalities, and larger-than-life personalities, but it also revealed a side of Savannah that many didn't see coming. Recently, Savannah shared a candid confession with her fans, admitting that she is, in her words, a hot mess. A comment that left many wondering how the polished, well-put-together young woman they come to know on television was navigating her personal and professional life behind the scenes. The unexpected confession. Savannah's confession didn't come out of nowhere. Over the years, she has evolved from a teenager thrust into the world of reality TV to a young woman building her own career, navigating a turbulent public life, and confronting the challenges that come with being in the limelight. And while fans may know her for her quick wit and on-screen charisma, the past few years have revealed that Savannah, much like anyone else, is dealing with her own set of ups and downs. In a vulnerable moment shared on social media, Savannah openly admitted to feeling like a hot mess. She explained that despite her best efforts to keep up appearances, life often throws curveballs that leave her feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, and out of control. For someone who has spent years in the public eye, always looking polished and composed, admitting to such a human and relatable experience was a breath of fresh air for her followers. After all, it's easy to assume that the lives of celebrities and influencers are picture perfect. Savannah's honesty shattered that illusion, showing that fame doesn't protect you from the inevitable struggles of life. To truly understand the depth of Savannah's confession, we need to take a look at her upbringing. The Chrisley family rose to fame with Chrisley Knows Best, a reality TV show that focused on the life and antics of Todd Chrisley, a wealthy businessman with a penchant for lavishness and a no-nonsense attitude. The show also centered around his wife Julie and their children, including Savannah, who at the time was a teenager. Savannah's life was forever changed when she was thrust into the public eye at a young age. Reality TV gave her a platform, but it also brought immense pressure. While her family's dynamic made for great television, it wasn't always easy being a young woman navigating the challenges of adolescence under the constant watch of cameras. Throughout the years, Savannah's fans have witnessed her growth and transformation. From a high school student dealing with the typical teen struggles to a college graduate managing the pressures of building her own brand, Savannah's journey has been a balancing act between staying true to herself and living up to the expectations placed on her by both her family and her followers. While the Chrisley family is often portrayed as quirky and humorous, there is a clear distinction between the personas they project on television and the real lives they lead behind the scenes. The pressure to be perfect when you live in a world where every move you make is watched and analyzed, it's easy to feel the weight of expectation. For someone like Savannah, whose life has been documented on a public platform for years, the pressure to be perfect can be overwhelming. She has been praised for her style, her wit, and her ability to maintain a sense of poise, even in difficult situations. But what happens when that polished persona starts to crack? Savannah's confession of being a hot mess highlights the dissonance between public perception and private reality. While she is undoubtedly a driven and successful young woman, she is also someone who experiences the same challenges, insecurities, and doubts that anyone else might face. Whether it's dealing with the pressures of being in the public eye, managing a career, or navigating personal relationships, Savannah has had her fair share of tough moments. What makes her confession so relatable is the fact that she's not afraid to show her vulnerability. In an age where social media often promotes a curated, picture-perfect version of life, Savannah's willingness to acknowledge that she isn't always together resonates with her audience. She is not just a reality star or a brand. She is a real person dealing with real-life struggles. Navigating the public eye of the most challenging aspects of living under constant scrutiny is the inability to keep certain parts of your life private. For Savannah, this reality became even more apparent when her family faced legal and financial troubles. In 2019, her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, were indicted on charges of tax evasion, bank fraud, and other financial crimes. The scandal rocked the Chrisley family and made headlines for months. Throughout this turbulent time, Savannah remained an anchor of strength for her family, but the experience undoubtedly took its toll on her. Having to navigate the fallout from her parents' legal battles in the public eye was a challenge that most people would struggle to handle, let alone someone who is already dealing with the pressures of being a young woman in a high-profile family. Her openness about her struggles during this time showcased her resilience, but also revealed that, like anyone else, she is vulnerable to the stresses that come with fame, scandal, and uncertainty. The phrase, hot mess, isn't just a catchy phrase for Savannah. It's a reflection of her reality during some of the toughest moments in her life. But rather than shy away from the challenges, she has faced them head-on, allowing her followers to see the raw and unfiltered version of her journey. Finding her voice and embracing imperfection over the years, Savannah has made a name for herself as an entrepreneur, launching her own fashion and beauty line, as well as a podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley. Through these platforms, she has used her voice to connect with her audience on a deeper level, offering advice, sharing her personal experiences, and discussing topics that go beyond the surface. Her podcast has become an outlet where she can share her thoughts on mental health, relationships, and personal growth, offering a space for authenticity and open dialogue. In many ways, Savannah's confession about being a hot mess